Hi, it's Brady Split from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about an exercise called the bent over rear delt raise. It's an awesome upper back, rear delt, finishing exercise. You usually try to just build the upper back in terms of some size and some general strength. One thing about this exercise is I think too many people just throw the technique out the window. So we're really going to try to hone in on executing it really well and trying to get your best bang for your buck from this exercise. You'll see this done in a lot of gyms across the country. I think there's some better ways to do it, but if you haven't been limited on equipment, space, or you just really like this particular variation, I think there's nothing wrong with it so long as you can execute it correctly. So what you're going to need is you're going to need a pair of dumbbells, and that's really about it. So I've got some dumbbells here myself, and what we're going to do is we're going to make sure we can hinge well first, so we're going to be able to bend over, keep our back flat and neutral, and we're also going to have our arms hanging long. So kind of like an RDL here. I'm going to come down. I'm going to hold this position, okay? So I got to be able to keep my back flat, my head relatively neutral. We don't want to be cranked here, okay? And I should be able to feel my heels the whole time as well. Then what we're going to have, we're going to have my pinky sides that are against the dumbbells. We're going to use that to basically pull them apart. And as I do that, I'm going to maintain my torso position and then control the dumbbells down to the start position. The goal is to think about getting long through the arms and really trying to extend through the shoulders here and try to get the arms back rather than necessarily trying to keep them bent and having a little bit of play here like this. We don't want that kind of motion. So we're here, we're going to bend over, hinge, chest tall, back flat, neutral, and here. Notice I'm not going like this, okay? That's not doing anything for your rear delts. Keep those arms long, make a good quality T, and own the position. There, just like that. Now, my first thing I would recommend is anybody's got any kind of low back history, like myself, this is probably not the exercise for them. We can do this on a chest supported option, we can do this from a seated option, we can do band pull aparts, face pulls. We've got a lot of different options to kind of train the same musculature and get the same benefits that puts us in a safer position. Now, if you happen to be a strength sport athlete, like I said, you're short on time, just trying to crank these out, or if you're looking for some additional trunk strength while you're actually performing exercise, I think this is great. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. The big thing is keeping the pinky side high and making sure that we're feeling the contraction back here on the back of the delts and the upper back, not here in the lats, because we're not doing like almost like a reverse fly, even though some people call it a reverse fly. This, when I think of a fly, I think of me here, not up here, okay? When we do a pec fly, we're not like that. We're usually down more in the chest, and to go the opposite way would be a little bit more lat. Here we're really trying to hit, like I said, the rear delts, maybe even some of the upper traps. We want to make sure we can squeeze those shoulders, which is why I think the band pull apart is a great secondary option for this if you can't perform this exercise. So when it comes to programming, my suggestion would be pick something that's challenging, but not to where the weights get stupid heavy. So I really think 3 to 5 sets of 10 to 20 reps is a good place to be, and you can kind of adapt from there based upon what you kind of feel and what you think fits best for you. Because honestly, in that area, you're probably going to get about the same training adaptations as you start getting to the 20. Just the type of hypertrophy that you're going to get is going to change a little bit. But outside of that, this is generally like a preventative rehab-prehab exercise, and just to put a little bit of mass on the backside. I don't think anybody's out here trying to hit rear delt PRs. So again, keep the weights on the lighter side, focus on the quality contraction, try not to use a bunch of stupid momentum like this just to do the exercise. You're not going to get what you want out of it. This is definitely one of those things where your quality is going to give you far more than necessarily your quantity if you're just doing really crappy reps. So if you got any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.